Alright, you mad lads, we are kicking off Meme May with some brand new ancient gear. Now, this was a perfect timing for a couple reasons. One, because I was going to make an ancient gear deck anyway, because it's one of my favorite archetypes. I play it all the time as my auto duel deck, and I was going to make it for Meme May regardless. But now we get a new archetype, or new support for this archetype, and it's kind of a meme. Even with this skill, I don't think it's going to be meta-defining, maybe tier 3, maybe some rogue status. But I could call it a meme because it is Ancient Gear, super fun. We got the Ancient Gear Dark Golem now. He's so mysterious. He becomes Ancient Gear, field or graveyard. If it's normal summon or special summon, you get to add 2 Ancient Gears and or Gear Town to your hand. So any spell you want, any monster you want, very good card. Then, discard 1 card. Also, you cannot set cards for the rest of the turn. And once per turn, if this card attacks, your opponent cannot activate spells. Very good card. You get a search, you get a special summon it. We got a new way to special summon it. This is probably the core of the new support. Ancient Gear Statue. You get a special summon this card if your opponent has a monster. Then you contribute it. Special summon an Ancient Gear Golem or 1 monster that mentions it from your deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. Very strong card. You don't even need to normal summon it. Then we have Commander. Not as clutch, but still does some pretty crazy stuff when you get your Ancient Gears out. Special summoning, stuff like that. I think I do use him in the live duel once. We'll have to see. Maybe in one of the replays. He's also searchable by Gearbox. Statue is also searchable by Gearbox. So I'm still using Gearbox and Wyvern. Whatever you want to call him. We also got this new spell, Ancient Gear Advance. You get to search another Ancient Gear spell when you use it. You can tribute a monster, then you can normal summon without tributing. There are uses to that. You'll see it's not clutch core plays you're trying to make every turn, but you do use that ability. And we got a bunch of older spell cards to search, because we're able to search them, so you can really just pepper them in there. Use them whenever you like. Then we got a new trap that's limited to 1, and honestly, this does deserve to be limited to 1 because this is crazy strong. And maybe this deck could be meta if this wasn't limited to 1, but you're still able to search it, and it kind of, the skill lets you set it, reveal 1, or no, sorry. No, where is it? Number 3. If your opponent activated an effect during your turn, you get to play Ancient Gear Duel, which is that card, from your deck face up on the field, and you can conduct 2 normal summons. So if someone uses a hand trap, like an Effect Veiler on you, you get to set this trap face up, and it's crazy strong. It makes Ancient Gear Golems unaffected by your opponent's activated monster effects. That's insane. If your opponent controls a monster, you can fusion summon, banishing from the field or graveyard. That's insane. And then, no matter what you did, it can make 3 attacks during each turn. As long as you used Ancient Gear Golem. Crazy, crazy stuff. Crazy trap. You get to see it once. We also got this very core Ancient Gear Ballista. Ballista. Takes 2 Earth Machines. If this card's linked summon, you get to add an Ancient Gear or Gear Town to your hand. That's great. Then you can target a spell or trap card, or you can activate this. You target a spell or trap card, target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, destroy what you targeted on your side, then you change that opponent's monster attack to 0. Very strong card. You're going to use this a lot. This card is great. It gives you a search and lets you destroy one of your own cards and affects the opponent's monster. That's all really good stuff, so you really want him there. Then we got Ancient Gear Tanker. If this card's normal summon or special summon, you get a special summon Ancient Gear monster from your hand, except himself. You ignored summoning conditions, so it's anything you want. If your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon from the graveyard instead. Target 1 face-up card you control, destroy it, then you get a little attack buff. Very cool card, but you can search this and really plan when to use it, so we're only going with 1. What you really need 3 of is Statue. You want 3 Golems. Choose the spell cards, whatever rate you want. I do have 3 of these cards, but I don't think you need 3. Boy, it's a long intro. There's a lot of new stuff, and I really like Ancient Gear. So other than that, the new skill they gave you, you get to shuffle a card, then add an Ancient Gear monster from your hand. Not super clutch. You can usually make stuff work. All of this is going to make a lot more sense in the duels, so I'm going to let the duels talk for themselves from here on out. Hope you guys enjoy. Meme May's just getting started. I'm going to get to all my favorite meme decks. It's going to be fun on a bun. Hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching. Alright, here we are facing another Ancient Gear, but look at that, we're going second. That's generally all you're really going to need to win. This size 20 cards, 9 in the extra deck, so he's at least keeping his ratios correct there. Not the greatest hand we've ever seen. He's using the other skill. He's using Battle Ancient Gear, so we're going to see which skill is superior. He gets a little cutscene for his Ancient Gear Golem there. He gets to set a few cards. We, on the other hand, use our skill. We're not going to be able to set. We searched Commander for some reason. Didn't really need to do that. Just pretty much now we have every new card in our hand. Start off with Statue. We used Advance. Statue is now Dark Golem. Dark Golem searches Fortress and Catapult. We should have thrown away Catapult, but that's okay. We're going to use Fortress. Here, Tanker special summons what we threw away from the graveyard. Now we're going to special summon, so that's what I was doing. I was thinking ahead of Tanker. Still would have been better to throw Catapult away, though, because it's just useless there. In our hand, here he's going to use Needlebug. That's super random. Throws away a bunch of Ancient Gear stuff. And we hit him for Lethal Sayonara, my Ancient Gear brother. Alright, here we are going second against the Seto Kaiba. I have a feeling a lot of these replays are going to be going second, since that's generally how you win. He's using Battle Chronicle, we're using Ancient Gear Engineering. Gearbox in hand, Catapult in hand, nothing to break with the Catapult. This is a bad hand, I'll tell you right now. Bad hand, how are we going to make it work? We do already have a Fusion in hand, and I think with just these two monsters and something from the deck, we would be able to get our Fusion out. Not facing the hardest field. I think I remember this duel is pretty intense, though. We throw away a monster, we search our statue. That's generally what you want to start with. So you get to that statue. Boom, boom. That's the Dark Golem. Then we search our Fortress and our Advance. Throw away the Gearbox. There's Fortress. He's going to affect Veiler. Now remember, when he uses a skill on our turn, we get to use the third part of our skill, which is really OP. It gives you another normal summon, and you get to play the trap card face up and all this wacky stuff. We're going to go with the Megatron because we didn't have too many Ancient Gears. He's trying to Book of Moon us. Obviously, we have Fortress out. He had to Book of Moon his own thing. Use our skill. If your opponent activate effect this turn, place one Ancient Gear Duel. Then I could have normal summoned again, but I didn't have anything to normal summon. We swing over his Blue Eyes. We can't attack a lot because we didn't use too many Ancient Gears. Golems. Here he banishes our Fortress. He's doing all sorts of wacky stuff. This is why Megaton is a good first turn play. He removes my Megaton with Successor Soul. Not that this was the first turn, but let's say it was. He brings out an Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem. Okay. Now this guy, this wacky dude, brings out a Dragon Master of 5.5k. Destroys my Ultimate Ancient Gear, which brings back a Dark Golem. I thought he was going to kamikaze in this Dark Golem. He should have, because then we could have used this Catapult. But it doesn't matter. He didn't. He went straight to the end phase. So we're going to use our Trap Fusion. We make an Ultimate Ancient Gear that's now capable of attacking 3 times. But you're probably asking me, how are we going to get rid of this Dragon Master? And you're going to see why I shouldn't have put that Ultimate Ancient Gear there to begin with. Doesn't really matter, we got him for free. Perfect use of Tanker. We're able to special summon from the graveyard. Field full of monsters. We're even searching, we got our Fusion. But how are we going to get over a 5.5k monster? The brand new card, Basilisk. Or not Basilisk, Ballista. Statue still in play, but it's all about Ballista. So he's going to destroy Advance, which Advance is useless to us. Ancient Gear Duel is going to fuse again. This 5.5k monster is now literally 0 attack. We got a Megaton that's going to be able to attack 3 times. So we attack once, we attack twice, and we attack 3 times. We obviously saw the Fusion in our hand. We could have done a little something, maybe some effect damage. Really whatever we want. The duel was all ours. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are. Ancient Gear versus Ancient Gear. Sadly, for him, we're going second. So that means he's going to have a real tough duel. He's only using 6 in his extra deck. That doesn't seem right for Ancient Gear. He uses a lot of extra deck. You can see mine here. It's quite a bit. He is using the proper skill, though. So he's throwing that away, going with the statues, doing everything good. We have a terrible hand, so I was actually pretty mad this hand was this bad. to face another Ancient Gear. He even gussied up that Ancient Gear Golem. That's pretty cool. But we're not worried. We've got the superior deck. He's got a Fortress there. It's not generally going to be able to set anything because of the Ancient Gear effects. He's going to fuse into a Megaton. Megaton's a good first turn play because it bounces all over the place. We're going to start with Advance to search a Fortress. Play the Fortress. Play the Gear Town. Normal summon Gearbox. Advance the Gearbox. Look at what I did here. Look at how bad this hand was. I literally had to normal summon Gearbox, tribute it with Advance, draw a card to use our skill, finally get to the statue just for a real basic play. But now we've got this whole field set up, so it's pretty gnarly. Catapult obviously can't be used, so we're gonna throw that away. Catapult in the graveyard can be used though, as we get a token and our Gear Town special summon. Bada bing, we're going with the Link. That's Ballista. I will keep wanting to say Basilisk for some reason. Ballista. We destroy our Fortress, make him 0. That's gonna bring out a big boy. We gotta end this in one mighty swing though, so that 0 monster's about to get absolutely sucker punched by Chaos Ancient Gear Giant. Just an absolutely crazy card. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are versus Zyzen. What is this guy's name? Akira Zyzen or whatever. We're showing him Ancient Gear. He's at 26 cards. Pretty good hand. We're starting with Statue and a Search. Isometric Inferno. I have no idea what that is. Oh, it's Tridangles. Or Tindangles. Tindangles? How do you say that? Tindangles. Anyway, he's got a Tindangle Hound. I don't know what these are. These are like space machine animals? What are these? Space machine serpents? Special summoning a bunch of monsters using Stairs of Mail? Stairs of Mail. I don't know how it's mail. I guess it's mail. He's just bringing out a lot of crazy stuff. I'm not particularly sure what he's doing. That's a Subterror monster, so you flip. Pretty random. We're gonna start with a normal summon. We're normal summoning Wyvern into Gearbox, into Commander? No, Droll and Lockbird. So use Droll and Lockbird. But him using a skill on our turn means we get to use our skill to the full effect. We're gonna use the reveal part first. Better use the second part, because he did use the skill. Yeah, there it is. Bada bing, use it again. There's our trap card. We get a fuse with the trap card, Ancient Gear Golem. He can attack 3 times, by the way. Then we get our tanker out, special summon from the hand. He attacks once, and once is literally all it took, because that was a 0 monster. We are unaffected by activated effects, unaffected by spell cards. We had it all in the bag. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are going second against a Taya Gardner. As long as you're going second, it's going to be an easy clap. I think this is an easy duel too, even with life point boost. I think he's like some sort of mill deck, so I don't think we really have too much trouble. He is going first, and this is a particularly bad hand, but it's not a bricked hand. We can use our skill. We throw that guy back to the deck. Search our Ancient Gear Dark Golem. So edgy. Now we play Gear Town. We use Ancient Gear Catapult because you have to have no monsters to do that. That's going to be a double summon. And a search. So massive combo there. We pretty much search whatever we need, whatever we have. We throw the commander into the graveyard. Fortress is there. Advance is there. We search our fusion. Then we normal summon the Wyvern. That's going to search Gearbox. Gearbox will bring us to a statue. I think we can use statue this turn too. This is absolutely insane turn. We're going to use the fusion first. Throw away from our grave and our hand a bunch of stuff. There's the Chaos Ancient Gear Giant. Just an absolutely insane monster. Obviously not affected by Book of Eclipse. Inscription is going to miss and give us our trap. That's cool. We can continue our main phase now. We can use our commander to throw away that trap. Or to place that trap, sorry. Then we hit him for 4,500 after we tribute a monster with our advance to draw. So really just massive. That guy's unaffected. Now that that trap's there, that Chaos monster is unaffected by spell and traps and activated monster effects. Just an absolutely insane boss monster. Yeah, I would call this meme status. I don't think it's going to be too meta relevant, so I wouldn't break the bank chasing this archetype unless you love Ancient Gear like me. I love Ancient Gear. Ancient Gear is actually my auto duel deck, so I'm all about it. I play Ancient Gears constantly. You wouldn't believe how much I've played Ancient Gears in competitive tournaments when they were brand new, all sorts of stuff. So I'm all about it. Mime's kicking off all my favorite archetypes. You know how it goes. You guys will see it. Hope you guys enjoy the live duels as well, and thanks for watching.